The Triple B Podcast would like to invite you to come break bread with your brothers. If you like what you're hearing on the show, if you think we missed the mark, or if we got it all wrong, reach out to us on social media. We can be reached on Twitter at triple_B_pod or search Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast. We are the Brothers Breaking Bread on Facebook, and our email is brothersbreakingbreadpod@gmail.com. Further descriptions are in the show notes. Like, follow, friend, do all that good stuff, and please never forget to break bread with your brothers.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling on the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling on the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling on the spot. How y'all doing? We out here, chilling on the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast in the house. Hey.
We'll have a little potluck. Have everybody over. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not just talk about it.
This is a beautiful thing, man. It's all this blackness, and we all just getting together, we playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking.
And, food is always just the extra, man. They deprive these people of their basic human rights. And we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling on the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now, man. So it's good to have everybody come through.
I love that, man. I love it a lot. More than I could say to you guys.
Hi, Ted. Ron here. Listen, I know how tempting it is to appeal to the real lowest form of humanity here in the United States, the bottom feeders, people who pride themselves on hatred and uneducation and inability to read and inability to understand the difference between true patriotism and the bullshit you're selling. I know how tempting it is to play to those people because at least you have a base. But Jesus Christ, Ted, for somebody with a really, really small dick, you get to be a bigger prick every fucking day. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck it.
That's a bar that I have to use. Someone with such a small dick, you prove yourself to be a bigger prick every day.
Every day.
Marianne, what's up? What's up? AC, I see you.
What up, man?
Dog, you made. I see
What's
you
up
made.
with you, boy?
How was the
Speaking of big dick energy, what's up, bro?
What's up, bro? I see you made it safely from the transatlantic passage.
Yes, sir.
You just coming in. We were finishing up our some of the clips we had on Ketanji Brown and her nomination and some of this fuck shit going on. Before we move on, anything you want? Oh, actually, first of all, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I ain't gonna slow y'all down. I got a little side eye later, but I ain't gonna slow y'all down. I'll save it for the fuckery.
But actually, this is what we say. Okay, you say.
How was the Caribbean?
Mexico was great.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think you went to Mexico, yeah.
Mexico's in the Caribbean.
No, it is the Caribbean Sea. That is a fact. Nah, but it was live, man. It was relaxing, man. So I've never been on one. It was my first time. It was
Good shit.
yeah, it was relaxing, man. I ain't gonna lie.
So it was worth it then?
Yeah,
Do it again?
I'll definitely do it again, bro.
Okay, that's what's up.
The shit ain't good for my diet, but
I know that's right.
all right. It's all good.
They got up there. The seaweed is always greener. In
There you go. Get back. Anyway.
That's your welcome back Carter song.
Yeah.
There's a drop for your ass.
There's a drop for your ass. I got one in. But now, before we move on, anything you wanted to add? Thoughts as far as the bullshit going on with this nomination for Ketanji Brown Jackson?
Nah, I mean, I sent some clips, and I'm sure y'all talked about them, man. So y'all probably ain't said nothing that I wouldn't already have said, to be honest.
Good. So you're all for with Charlie?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure you knew we were having Koloreds Kracking Krackers Part 2.
Yeah, we all agree.
I didn't know if you knew that and you wanted to say something, contrary or not.
Yeah,
nigga, Koloreds Kracking Krackers. I give up.
Charlie. Yeah, we all agree with Charlie Kirk. I'm lying. Fuck him.
You niggas sold out for real.
Yeah.
Hey, you see, I ain't say nothing.
Hey, Zed was like Homer Simpson sliding back in the bushes. He's like, not today. Not today.
Not today.
Speaking of a nigga selling all the way out, with his wife, January 6th committee has text messages between Jeannie Thompson and Mark Meadows. Jeannie Thompson is the wife of the honorable.
Hey man. Her face right there says, "It's the only nigga I love."
The only nigga I love, dog.
Oh no.
No. This right here.
Dude, he's not like the other ones.
Hey, this right here is that Dave Chappelle skit, Come Real, nigga.
Right.
This right here, dog.
Right.
But look at that nigga in the picture. That nigga looks like he's like, yes, that's so.
I love it. Her pussy tastes like mayonnaise, and I love it. Anyway. The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th riot has in its possession more than 2 dozen text messages, 29. Why did you say 29 total, nigga? Between former Trump White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows and Virginia Jeannie Thomas. This is the part that fucks me up. A conservative activist, the bitch is a terrorist, and the wife of Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. According to multiple sources familiar with the messages, these text messages, according to sources, took place between early November 2020 and mid-January 2021. Thomas recently revealed that she attended a pro-Trump rally that preceded a U.S. Capitol attack on January 6, 2021, but said she played no role in planning the events of the day. These text messages say otherwise.
She opened the gate.
Basically.
I mean, I'm gonna say it again. I just feel like this deserves fucking impeachment hearings.
I agree.
I think so.
I just feel like I know he's not gonna get impeached. I mean, well, he's not gonna get convicted. I know he's not gonna get convicted.
Right.
But I feel like they need to talk about it in the House. I feel like there needs to be robust discussion about whether this motherfucker need to be impeached. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh yeah.
Well, being that he's on like the Supreme Court and shit's all about precedents, this should be a fucking precedent for real, right?
No, there's a precedent. We've impeached.
Not for impeachment, but I mean for just the
No, there have been impeachments for Supreme Court justices before.
Yes.
No, I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the act, like what she did, her contribution.
No, I'm saying they need to have discussions about that shit because it's fucking shit. Like if you're supposed to be a justice and you're supposed to be above partisanship, like I understand that you are not your wife, but you need to make sure that your wife understand that you're gonna fuck up the bag.
Right.
Yeah.
Bags. The lifetime appointment bag, nigga.
See, yeah, nigga, if you a fucking lawyer by trade and you can't convince your wife to shut the fuck up when you gonna fuck up this bag of historical proportions,
right?
Nigga, what kind of lawyer are you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we saying the same thing.
We are, yeah. No,
yes, you are.
This nigga gotta go. That's what we need to be. He gotta go. He got to go.
I was reading that when they ruled to whether or not to release that information for about the January 6th investigations and shit, that he was the only one that ruled to keep to not open it up.
Yep.
To not allow the information to flow.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
now we see why.
And he should.
Yeah. Now we see why.
That's what we hitting at. He should not be allowed to rule or sit or preside or any of that shit. He need with recluse, nigga.
He's not impartial.
Yes.
He's not impartial.
Wait, nigga.
No.
He's a partisan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And impeachment is a partisan trial for partisan infractions. You know what I'm saying? It's not a criminal trial.
Right.
It's a partisan trial. This motherfucker has violated partisan rules. Get this thing up out the paint. And it's not going to happen. He's not going to get removed.
Right.
He may get impeached if they were to take it to the floor and have serious discussions about it, because the Democrats have a majority.
Right.
But they don't have a supermajority in the Senate. They don't have a supermajority in the Senate. So he's not going to get removed. But I'm saying at part of the historical record, it needs to be put out there that this motherfucker is out here, got his wife engaged in insurrection, and he like a key member of the government. That should not go unchecked.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
It can't go unchecked. That's dangerous.
I put it out there though, like this is like, depending on what side you on, the perfect time for this information to drop, because we got Ketanji Brown sitting in front of all these dumbass white men answering these questions, and like the fucking the conspiracy theorist in me is like, are these motherfuckers being so over the top just to cover up this news, this information dropping about a Supreme Court justice whose wife is complicit in the cover up, that some of these same motherfuckers was hemming and hawing and saying that these are just good old American citizens who want their voices to be heard. It ain't lost on me. Josh Hawley, Ted Cruz, Bitch McConnell, who later after the fact came and said, yeah, it was bad. But all these motherfuckers, when this news is dropping, out here acting a fucking fool.
Yeah.
The Supreme Court, not Supreme Court, goddamn, yeah, Supreme Court confirmation here. The shit don't. Of course, none of the shit sit right with me. This nigga should not be on the Supreme Court. You know what I'm saying? And this woman who is qualified to be on the Supreme Court got to deal with this bullshit while this motherfucker laid next to fucking Patty motherfucking mayonnaise pancakes every night, who trying to overthrow the goddamn government.
I thought you was gonna say Patty Hearst.
But nah.
No,
but nah, it's just
Patty mayonnaise.
Yeah, it's just fucking insane. It's insane where we're at.
It's bass backwards.
Am I wrong for pointing out that her husband Lil Mayonnaise himself?
He is Lil Mayonnaise. Yeah. He is Lil Mayonnaise.
Stupid.
Fair balance. You know,
fair balance. That's what we do here. That's what we do here.
Fair and balance.
Lil Mayonnaise. You talking about Ketanji?
He might be. Yeah. Her husband might be Miracle Whip.
Oh.
Nah, he that.
You can give him 1,000, bro. You can give him 1,000 out.
Okay.
I about to say he that ketchup mayonnaise mixture that you can get sometime at the store. That's what he is.
He ain't no island man, bro. You come on Thousand Island. He ain't Polynesian or nothing, nigga. That nigga white bread, bro.
According to some of these Facebook posts, she had to get a white man because niggas like us would told her want to live her dreams. She need to put them away.
Yeah.
Right.
According to these social media streets.
Well, I put it this way. Hey, she went to Harvard twice, and it probably went a whole bunch of us around. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, hey, you eat what they say. You eat what you can. You hunt what you can kill, right? Or you hunt what you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's not us. Yeah. What's up? Anyway, Jeannie, whatever the fuck her name, Virginia.
Jeannie Thomas.
She's like, my name.
Jeannie Thomas.
She's like, my name is too racist, so I'm just gonna shorten it.
Wow.
Yeah, this is insanity to me, bro. Anyway, we keep it moving. This is old because that nigga he been released from the hospital, so we didn't coon it up enough. Yeah. So this is an old report. He was hospitalized, flu-like symptoms. I will say it. I was hoping that nigga would not last. But I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna lie, it crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Hey,
I ain't gonna say hope. You know what I'm saying? But it crossed my mind. It's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Might get another pick out of here. Might get another nominee.
I put the praying hands up in the chat group, hoping that it's fired. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, dog.
I don't know if we might have
That
talked it up.
selfish bastard made it.
We might have talked it up because I think about a month ago I said, "Ain't that nigga about to check out of here?"
But he ain't that old. Is he?
I don't know how old he is.
He got to be.
I think he's in late 70s.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, that's what I would say, but I don't know.
He should be straight in his late 70s. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he'd been around forever, but since nigga we was in middle school.
I mean, he was a nigga in that movie talking about who that nigga on that nair. I mean, he been around for a minute.
Who that nigga on that now? You gonna let him stay in the big house?
You let him stay in the big house. We gonna have to burn the sheets in the bed. Yeah, that was him hugging. That was him hugging Trump as fucking Joe Biden got sworn in, nigga. Anyway, more. This is just more shit. Gene Thomas, Justice Clarence Thomas' wife exchanged text messages with Mark Meadows about efforts to overturn the 2020 election. 2020 election, yeah. So same shit. Yeah, Miss Mayonnaise. Yeah. Okay, we get it. Fuck him. Fuck everybody. I don't know what is this about. Oh yeah, moving into other news outside of politics. I guess it is politics. Wrongfully convicted man sues Kansas County for $93 million, and that county would be Wyandotte County. We should have.
I don't know if he's gonna get to 93, but I hope he settled for 90.
The dot.
What
you think about that? What you think about that 10?
Oh,
about the dot?
Yeah.
Ain't that your hometown?
Yeah. I mean,
try to act like he wasn't from the dot.
Ground, the dot.
Hey,
but didn't you go to the dot?
Wyandotte High School. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey, Kemp,
he a bulldog through and through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bulldog. But they fucked up. Hey, they've been fucking up too. So
not the what is it the Joint Council? What the fuck are they called? The
Unified Government.
The Unified Government.
Unified Government, not the Unified Government. Not the Unified Government,
dog.
But
that sounds too much like the Confederate.
The Kansas City, Kansas, and Wyandotte County are one government. That's what that means. Yes. Yeah.
Stars and bars.
Unified government.
But here's the sad part, right? Let's put this out here, right? So this man served 23 years in prison, right? He is 45. He served 23 years in prison for a double murder he did not commit. He is 45 years old.
Wow. He was just 22.
Yeah.
This man has spent
how much did Homeboy sue for that got released out of Cameron?
Oh shit!
A couple months ago, back in 21, probably in the fall. I wonder how much he sued for. He got. I don't know. He was in that bitch for 20 some odd years.
Yeah.
Since he was like, it might have been more than that. It might have been 30 some odd years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think didn't he sue for 70?
I don't know if we heard. I don't know if we heard, but yeah, I don't know.
But even though it's Guantanamo Bay, let's flash back to early in the show. We talking about bitch ass Lindsey Graham talking about a system that people want to fix, and he's calling them people who are trying to tear down his government. And we have covered numerous cases on this fucking show where people have spent like this man has spent all his adult life in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's motherfuckers out there who so don't want to change anything.
Hey man, did they say that she is the first justice appointee to serve as a public defender?
Yeah, they did.
I believe so. Yep.
Nigga, that is fucking nuts.
Nuts. Yeah, it is.
That's wild as fuck.
Yep. Through the long history of the Supreme Court. Yeah.
Yeah, she's the first.
And the fact that you would poo-poo that, my dad, when he left and I think the reason why he went public defendant and he left the police department was because I got to fix some of this fucked up shit we did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there is,
and I've heard of other retired police officers doing that too.
Yeah,
right.
He went to UMKC, graduated, got his law degree, and before he got too sick because of cancer, did 2 or 3 years as a public defender, man. And you talk about a fucking just fuck you nigga job. Oh my god. But yeah, but that's crazy though, right? You would think like there would be a box that would have to be checked for Supreme Court justice, where it's like you at least gotta do a year as a public defender. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see the other side of the law.
You just think by chance though that a motherfucker, at least one motherfucker, two motherfuckers would have just, throughout the course of their career.
Like nigga, back in the 1800s, somebody should have been 1803. Somebody should have been a public defender, man.
Somebody,
you know what I mean?
I mean, but when you put it in perspective, how many motherfuckers that went to Harvard and Yale is actually gonna be public defenders when they come out of school?
That's true.
Very few.
Yeah, you're right.
Very
true. I mean, like Cory Booker said in his speech that we played in the opening, ain't no money to be made.
No, not as a public defender.
But
who aspires?
No. I'm not saying that's a good.
To be a public defender.
I'm not saying that's a good excuse. I'm just saying that's the thought process of a lot of motherfuckers, especially you go to Ivy League schools, especially if you come from a family of lawyers. I'm not saying she did, but a lot of people do come from family of lawyers or legal representatives. They like, you gotta make that money.
But yeah, niggas go and do a year of service, you know what I'm saying? Like they join fucking AmeriCorps.
Yeah.
Or they fucking, you know what I'm saying? Or Mormons go and do a year abroad and do a service project or some shit like that. Like you would think somebody would just out of just trying to be well balanced and love for humanity would have done time as a public defender just for the greater good, pro bono work. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Right.
Yeah,
or even just to have it on your motherfucking resume. Like you said, the first thing you said, well balanced. You know what I'm saying? Just to have it on your resume, be like, I did this, so it's just not, I'm not just a one trick pony type of deal. You know what I'm saying?
I like beer. That's all I got, nigga. I drink beer. That's as poor as I get.
That's as poor as
I get. I have a Coors Light. That's what I had. That's my time as a public defender.
That makes me empathize with the common man.
The common man. Yes. Have a beer with him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man. Like you would think like there would be some kind of box that had to be checked, but that's what's like sad. Like as you get older, and I didn't take the path as Joe and some educators, but as you get older and you start reading up and seeing this shit, you're like, oh, it's just some cutthroat motherfuckers who's on the court sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's some motherfuckers who ain't had to, not so much cutthroat, but who ain't had the experience as like some of us on this podcast have had, or will never care to, or never been around that experience. And it's like, but they own the highest court in the land making these decisions that's going to affect people who look like us.
Right.
It's just crazy.
Man, but unfortunately, bro, go ahead, my bad.
No, you just get in here. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, unfortunately, man, just if you look at everything, though, like the further you get away from the base of what's going on, like public defender or whatever industry you in, the further you get up, these motherfuckers didn't put in those stripes to do, to make the decisions that they are making. Most of them didn't.
Right.
Most of them didn't.
And that's what Ruben brought up when he was on here, and we first started talking about the nomination. Was that they need to balance out the court and add people who have real life experience, because what he talked about was Justice Sotomayor basically brought her family life into court, and her understanding as being a Mexican American and the family dynamic about, how much she knows the people within her family and how that would affect her in terms of this legal situation, that legal situation. And I think you need to have different perspectives to better understand the entirety of the law and how it affects the entirety of the American population. And so that for that reason alone, we need Ketanji on the court, man.
Yep. Agreed. Oh, yeah.
Well, fortunately, and I don't know if we was going to talk about this, but fortunately, I just seen today that Joe Manchin said that he is going to vote for her. So hopefully that's that. I don't know if every other Democratic senator has publicly stated that they're going to do it. That they're going to vote for her.
The only other one who would be in question is Kristen Sinema. And what I gather, that Joe Manchin would be the decisive vote, you know.
Right, that's what I was feeling. Yeah, that's
assuming the vice president says yes, you know.
Well, let's hope Joe.
Well, you know, that's a coin. That's a coin toss. Who knows?
Goddamn CRT. Got all these brown people voting for each other. Goddamn it. Charlie Kirk was right.
Oh shit!
They gonna try to change the voting laws in the Senate now.
Nigga,
man, you gotta watch your boy Joe Manchin, because that motherfucker will exit stage left on your ass right before the show.
That is true. You ain't lying. He'll hold that vote for hostage for some other shit.
Goddamn, fuck Joe Manchin. Anyway,
I don't know if you want to be on the wrong side of history on this one, man.
I hope not, bro. I hope not.
Yeah, real talk.
Moving on to some even worse news. This was put up in our Late Lavender. Was it Late Lavender or you that? This is you, Joe, right?
I put it up. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't remember where I got it from, but I got it. I put it up there.
So yeah, I'm just gonna read this. Headline: Iowa teens used baseball bat to kill their high school Spanish teacher. Court documents reveal.
Wow.
Two Southeast Iowa teenagers used a baseball bat last fall to kill their high school Spanish teacher, and one of them described in social media posts how they followed the woman, carried out the attack, and hid her body. Police allege in court documents publicly released this week. Jeremy Goodall and Willard Miller, both 16, are charged with the murder and death of Fairfield High School Spanish teacher Nohema Graber, 66. Goddamn. Her body was found November 3rd, hidden under a tarp. A wheelbarrow and railroad ties at the Chitawata? Yeah, wow. Park in Fairfield, about 95 miles southeast of Des Moines. She had been reported missing earlier that day. What the fuck is wrong with people, bro?
Well, they need to convict one of the motherfuckers solely on the basis of the motherfucker put the shit on social media. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't know, but I'm like, what? How bad do you have to be at conjugating verbs?
Wow.
To want to beat your goddamn 66-year-old Spanish teacher with a baseball bat, bro. That shit is.
Motherfuckers unhinged, like, God.
Yeah. No, they took pictures of the fucking baseball bat they used to kill this woman and put it in the Snapchat.
Damn.
Wow. These motherfuckers. Yeah, man. I don't even know.
That's ridiculous, man. That's for you. They were probably anti-vaxxers. So.
What?
I mean, that's sick, though, man. I just don't understand it.
A wheelbarrow?
What about the wheelbarrow?
I guess
I mean, that's all.
I guess they beat her, and then one of them had a wheelbarrow. They used that. They put the body in the wheelbarrow, and they used that to fucking go hide her body, to transfer her body to go hide it. What?
This is sick.
Well, I was telling my girl like last week. I think that there is a real sickness, real sickness in our culture, man. You know, I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it's gotten worse over the years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure.
Could I play devil's advocate with you, like, or just be on the side?
Yeah, please do.
Could it be that thing you talking about is social media? Because y'all said they put the picture straight onto Snapchat. Like, they went straight to social media after killing somebody.
Yeah.
Like, you know, a lot of clout chasing, a lot of bullshit. And, you know, you got unhinged motherfuckers. And, in the midst of all these opportunities of clout chasing and all this type of shit. And then the first thing they do after they literally kill somebody and murder somebody is go straight to social media.
Social media.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I'm just saying.
I do think it has something to do. I think it has something to do with it, man.
You might have some.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a factor involved in it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's bigger than that, but I do think that is part of the answer. You know what I'm saying? But I don't. It's just. I mean, man. Like. I don't know, man. It's just crazy shit that constantly goes on up in this motherfucker, man. Like whether it's mass shootings, shit like this. What we had a story like a few weeks ago about wasn't that over mayonnaise or something? The dude killed his friend over mayonnaise or something.
Oh yeah. Shot his friend over mayonnaise. Yeah, bro. That nigga didn't want. I think he didn't want mayonnaise on his sandwich.
I don't know if it's also
mayonnaise on the sandwich, motherfucker.
Yeah. I don't know if it's also not just social media, but just media in general. How we just have access to more information. So maybe all this crazy shit been going on.
Well, it has been
minus the mass shootings. You know what I'm saying? But we just didn't know what was happening in motherfucking bumfuck Iowa. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't national. It wasn't a national. If it didn't hit the national media, then it just kind of stayed at that local. I remember being a kid, and my grandmother, she used to always talk about. She constantly watched the news, Fox News and shit, and she always be saying that we Jesus is about to come back. You know what I'm saying? Because all the fucked up shit that's going on. And I would say to her sometimes, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if shit's really that much worse, but, we just know a lot. We just know about a lot more shit that we did. But, I don't know. I don't feel like that's the case now, man. It's just a mentality. It's a sick mentality that's pretty pervasive, throughout our country, throughout our culture.
Well, me.
It's a scary thing, man.
It is, yeah. I mean,
that's why I be talking about. That's why I put up that article that one time about the chick that moved to Mexico City. You know what I mean? Like, I really be thinking about this. Like if financially I was able to do it, I'd be gone, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'd be out.
I mean, I think you can afford a house in Mexico City.
Yeah, I probably could, but I'm talking about sustaining those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sustaining the the type of lifestyle that I want. And sometimes you don't know until you do it. You know what I mean? So but the shit be scary, man. It really is.
But
man, I think it's the rap music. I think it's what it is.
It's the rap music.
No,
it's the rapper.
You're not positive enough, bro.
What's your boy say on the Bone Thugs? Something about those rappers. It's those thugs.
Those thugs. So
it's that what is that? That GTA.
She probably told them niggas. She probably told them niggas to go get your fucking shine box. That's what it is. Go get your fucking shine box. And they went, they went good. They went good, fellas. Billy Bats on that ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wow.
they could just be racist in a Spanish class saying that they mad she wasn't speaking English.
Critical race theory. She out here
speaking Spanish. God damn it, speak American. Anyway,
she over here speaking that Mexican. She's speaking in Mexican.
Mexican.
So here's the scary part, though, right?
Okay.
Depending upon if they're tried as adults or juveniles, which is still have yet to be determined. If they're tried as juveniles, there's a good chance they might just do 2 to 3 years.
Yeah,
man, they got to try them fuckers as adults. Man, fuck that.
They got to,
and their records to be sealed.
Yeah,
got to.
I hope they do, but that still is yet to be determined as of the publishing of this article, which was let me see here.
How old are they? How old were the defendants?
They're 16. They're 16.
All right, if they're black, they would be
like
adults
already.
Would be a question.
Nigga, get a rope.
Fuck the trial. Yeah, fuck the trial.
Fuck the trial.
Yeah, so like I
don't know. She was a Spanish teacher, so they might go on and give them a trial.
So the adult sentence of first-degree murder in Iowa is life in prison. Although in 2016, the Iowa Supreme Court banned judges from imposing murder sentences of life without parole for offenders under the age of 18. Hopefully, none of those people will be going to try to sit on the Supreme Court, because then they'll have to listen to Josh Hawley talk about how they softened the legal system.
How could you do that?
How could you do that? Saying it amounts to cruel and unusual punishment under the Iowa Constitution. I think beating a woman to death with a bat is cruel and unusual also. It's
cruel and unusual punishment,
yeah. It's likely Goodall and Miller would serve lengthy prison sentences if convicted as adults. If moved to juvenile court, the two would be released from custody when they turn 18. Less than 2 years. Hearings scheduled for Thursday for Goodall and Miller have been placed on hold after defense attorneys sought a review by the Iowa Supreme Court. Understand this, bruh. If that was my grandma, auntie, okay, y'all got 2 years, nigga. We gonna be waiting for y'all. Don't you worry, sir.
Don't you fret none.
Don't you fret none, my nigga.
So you better enjoy them 2 years.
Yeah, that's right.
Cause they're gonna be your last 2.
Cause you gonna come out that motherfucker, you gonna be like, is that a wheelbarrow? Oh no. These niggas done found me.
And a bat?
These niggas done found me. Yeah, that's
You think this is the first fucking hole I ever dug?
Yeah, dog. I mean, and I get it. We talked about it. This don't fall in the category of a 16-year-old motherfucker saying some racist shit, and then they go to the major league and all that shit come out. These niggas are 16 and beat a woman to death with a bat, and then got a wheelbarrow and hit her body, nigga. Send these niggas to the sun. You know what I'm saying? Send them to the sun, bro. This fucking.
First class.
Hey,
you know
and
what?
don't forget.
I mean, can you?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I was
go
just
ahead,
don't forget the niggas posted the shit on social media.
Posted this shit on social media.
Yeah, you should get convicted for that by itself.
And that's the part too. You guys are talking about. Like, I think you can go back and see like violent records from the 60s, 70s, and things like that. Bodies just being found and piled up and hidden. We have been violent, but I think is with social media, we are much more, motherfuckers are much more wanting to put their violence and stealing and all this shit to be seen. That's the new thing, you know what I'm saying? Niggas been getting killed and been put in holes for years. That's nothing new, you know what I'm saying? But this thing, this whole,
no doubt,
this whole new thing where niggas want to beat a woman with a bat and then take pictures of the bat and put that shit on Instagram and Snapchat.
All right.
Yeah. And
then I don't even get niggas who rob banks and then put that shit on fucking social media. Y'all niggas stupid. Anyway.
Yeah. I'm gonna rob this bank and we gonna sport this cash. I'm like, okay.
Hey, AC.
Motherfuckers was doing it with them PPP scams.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, AC, you put this in the chat. The Southwest High School teacher who goes on a horrible rant. And you said this was the school you used to work at?
Yeah, so when I first, got back, I was teaching, and this was one of the schools I was actually teaching at. It's an alternative school, but it's not an alternative school for behavior. It's just it's one of those alternative schools like KIP, like Yes Prep, like it's one of those type schools.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's a charter school.
Charter school, thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, charter school. So it's not a big school. It's not a big school district or nothing. They got like, they got like one high school campus, and most of their campuses are like elementary and middle school. You know what I'm saying? So, it's you got some wild cats that can get hired because the charter school a lot of times they'll hire you as a teacher pending your certification. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like almost giving you a test run. So I feel like this nigga might have been on the test run.
Shit.
All right.
In the office. You'll wait for me there after the second bell so I can dismiss the rest of the class. Does anyone else want to try my authority? Because I am fucking done playing with you idiots. I am here because I want to be here. I somewhat enjoy this job. You need something from me. I need nothing from you. You can go through life and live on the fucking system, draw your paycheck on the 1st and the 15th from my taxes, and live just an absolute horrible life. I don't care. No! You can be another statistic. I don't care. That's on you.
Yeah.
And if you think it's funny, I can take you down to the county office and we'll pull the fucking numbers. And if you don't like my language, I don't give a shit. Because you've said worse, and if you again, Samaya, you leave too. Get out now. Get your shit. Get out.
I'm not.
Get out now. I didn't fucking.
My man.
It's so bad.
He's having a hard time.
That is hilarious because she knew what the fuck was going on. She's like, this nigga's fucking himself, and he has no clue he's fucking himself. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, he's gonna be fine.
hey, why this nigga pull? Why he pulling Maxwell? Check the numbers, bitch. God damn.
This motherfucker will never work in education ever.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's bad.
Really?
That's bad. He had, man, I need.
Somebody push the button in his, bro.
I'm sorry they ain't gonna have no teacher for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it ain't that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's probably better than a negative one. I don't know.
What they say, addition by subtraction.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Get rid of that fucker.
That's bad. That's real bad. All right, yeah. Bye, nigga. Oh, damn. Perfect segue. Speaking of bye, nigga, Chiefs are trading 6-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins for 5 draft picks, a 2022 first-round pick, second-round pick, and a 4th-round pick, as well as a 4th and 6th-round picks in the 2023 draft, sources tell ESPN. I didn't mean bye, nigga. I mean... Like today, like it's weird, like, and I get it. Like you want the fastest nigga in football for the last couple of years to be on your team. I get it, but like today, this white dude was at work was like, I can't believe it, and fuck him, and I'm like, nigga, didn't you leave your job? I'm like, no, I had to tell him. I said, didn't you leave your job and come here for more money?
Exactly.
I mean that's different. I'm like, how, nigga?
Not a bit.
I knew
it's a business, nigga.
I knew white dudes that was like that. when there were Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals fans that were saying the same type of shit when Albert Pujols left to go to the Angels. And I'm like, bro, this dude that gave y'all like multiple championships.
Yeah.
Why are you pissed off that this man going to get paid?
I don't know.
Bro,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Bro, I don't give a fuck how many championships that nigga won. Like anybody, like if you got a chance to get more money doing the same fucking job you doing,
same job,
else, are you gonna go or are you gonna say no? Because I love this motherfucking company who's not paying me what I'm worth. But
if you don't go, you're a goddamn idiot.
Yep.
If you say no, you a fucking liar.
People are crazy. This is crazy.
For the record, that nigga's not worth $30 million a year.
I would agree, but fuck it, go get your bag.
Yeah.
But I do not grudge the nigga getting his bag. Fuck that. If somebody's dumb enough,
and that's what the market is dictating. So
if somebody is dumb enough to pay him $30 million a year, go get your $30 million, bro. You get it. You got your ring. You already on path for the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go get it, and if you got to go get it anywhere, go get it in Miami.
Get to Miami.
That's right.
Go get you be making $30 million a year and living in Miami. That's a beautiful thing. Shit, you living in fucking paradise.
And then you ain't got to run a lot of deep routes because Tua ain't gonna be throwing that bitch that deep. So
no.
What?
Nope.
But that's good.
And
shit,
you know
though.
what? You can go to the Super Bowl like damn near every other year. They have it in Miami every other year.
Wow.
You damn right.
that was the best
and
shade.
You can afford that.
Shade. I love it.
Bro,
I love
speaking of niggas getting the bag, did y'all niggas see Deshaun Watson's bag?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a pretty hefty bag.
What's he making?
Yeah.
230.
Yeah, what's that about? What is about half about what Pat making?
Fuck, what is that?
But
he making damn near half a bill.
Yeah,
damn near half a
almost
bill.
half a bill. Yeah. But it's also about half the time too.
It's half the time.
It's like a 5 or 6 year contract.
But
like 10, I think, or something.
Also, how much is of Pat's is guaranteed? That's the big thing with Deshaun.
Yeah, all of his is
guaranteed.
The whole 230.
Yeah,
all of his.
And the way and it's kind of some fuck shit the way they did it, because the first year he's only supposed to make $1 million, so they're banking on they're supposed to pay him $1 million. They're banking on when they come for him from them game checks. If he gets suspended, that's only gonna be from that $1 million. The rest of it is backloaded where he gets I think it's like 40 something and another 40 something in the next 2 years after that.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's why he chose to go to Cleveland.
Yeah.
For that reason right there.
Because at first he told Cleveland no.
Yeah,
Right.
Hell no, yeah, exactly. As anybody would.
Yeah, of course. I want to live in Cleveland. And they said, nigga, $230 million guaranteed, and on top of that, you might, because we know you might get some games taken from you. How about $1 million the first year? So you only, because I think they're talking about if he gets suspended, he'll only be missing like $55,000. It's like,
Right.
Yeah, it's like somewhere in there like that, right? And then after that next year,
I check. Yeah.
Yeah, after that next year, they talking about 43 to 46 million.
Yeah.
Hey, they pimped the shit out of that. They was like, nigga, come on.
You talk about
we gonna pay your bills.
You talk about some creative accounting.
What Michael Corleone say? What Michael Corleone say Don did? He said he made him an offer he can't refuse.
Yeah.
It's all right. All right. Well, yeah. We'll leave the other shit alone. We'll leave that to the courts to see what happens with that with those women. But yeah, we'll see. Oh shit, man! I don't know.
That didn't take no time. That didn't take no time though, did it?
No.
As soon as that shit cleared legally, motherfuckers was on it.
But the thing is, though, I think there's still civil cases pending, though.
Yeah, the civil cases, but I'm saying the legal cases, as soon as they decided
the
not to indict
cases are done. Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as they decided not to indict him, the NFL teams was like, "Hey, come on over here, come on."
All right.
I don't know if y'all want to talk about this other shit. We kind of talked about this coffee and cream talk with this person that pissed me off. I didn't read the whole thing. I think I read it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, we ain't got to. Yeah.
Thank you. Cause
I read it.
It's a troll. It's a heavy troll. Questlove on mistaking Barack Obama for Postmates driver. I had the belly laugh. All niggas look alike, even other niggas. What we say? But no, yeah, I guess
he do kind of look Arab.
Yeah.
Damn. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's that.
Nigga look like boy getting in right now.
Wait a minute. Are you saying all the Postmates drivers are Arab? Hey, money. We getting there. The most unintentional racist song.
This is your driver.
The most unintentional racist song ever, nigga.
You know, misogynistic earlier.
Yeah.
This is your driver. This is your Postmates driver.
How did that song? How was that song banging? How was that song banging in the clubs, dog? We getting there, that money. That money. Nigga, I heard that shit the other day. I just turned it off, nigga. I said, how was I dancing in this shit back in the day, nigga?
Nigga, them Arabs was getting that bank, bro. They was getting that coin, bro.
Oh, no.
Get the buy out this motherfucker, man.
Damn.
Oh boy, whew. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. All right, Quest. We appreciate it, bro. I don't know who put this up. I think it was AC to put this up. I ain't gonna lie, AC. I thought it was God damn it. I always forget his name. Skinny Cat. Played
It looked like Montez.
There we go. Yeah. Thank you, bro.
It looked like
I thought it was Montez at first, nigga. Hold on. But I feel what he's saying though too.
I smoke because everything else is high, and I don't want to be the only one that's left out. Like gas high, rent high, chicken wings high, oxtails high. Why shouldn't I be? I smoke.
Exactly. But I ain't gonna lie though.
When I saw that.
The reason why I played it was I thought it was. I said, God damn, is that Montez? Oh shit!
He said everything else high.
Everything else high. You said chicken wings high, oxtail high. I don't want to be left out, nigga. Oh shit! Yeah. Old nigga moment.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I love it.
Chicken wings is high in the motherfucker though. I was at the store today. I said, ooh,
yeah, they are, man.
Woo. Hey, y'all get,
you see your boy Rick Ross?
Yeah,
you got the thigh stop now.
Yeah. I about to say y'all getting thighs and drumsticks today. What the fuck y'all talking about, nigga?
Hey, if they anything like my kids, they prefer drumsticks. So.
Yeah, hey, oh fuck that.
I thought kids usually do prefer drumsticks.
Oh, they do. Or as Ellis calls them, the chicken with the bone in it. He said, I don't want chicken nuggets. I want the chicken with the bone in it, Daddy. I said, okay.
Wise man, that's what the flavor is.
Yeah, the flavor is.
That young man wants handles.
Yeah, hey, hey, that motherfucker be frowning at them nuggets now. He's like, church is chicken. Church is chicken, Daddy.
Oh, snap. Okay,
hey, speaking of Arab money, because them niggas own all the church's chicken.
They all own them damn church's chicken.
All right. You know, I'm gonna play this, then we get out of here. I don't know, this shit cracks me up. Mumble rap, the mumble rap we need.
Propane money, keep it in a safe. If you talking out your ass, I'll pop out with this 30 and boomhauer. Tell you what, man, talking about goddamn propane, man, hop out with that gun, man, go pew, 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 pew. At your fucking brain, man. Shotgun go, man, you know what I'm saying, man, talking about goddamn. Man, hang bang, man, hang true, man, talking about goddamn boomhauer, Metro boomhauer, man. What the fuck was that?
Metro boomhauer. The mumble rap music I can get down with, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about that pew, 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 pew. Oh, shit.
Jumping out with the propane.
The propane, man.
Propane, man.
Anyway. All right. Tabs tabulated. Any caveats out there before we get out of here?
One quick one, bro, and I'm gonna let y'all out of here.
Just side eye. Just side eye. Go ahead, pimp.
All right, I told y'all this is my side eye, bro. I told you I went on my cruise, my first cruise, right? So I'm looking at how things go, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so most of the people who work on the cruise ship are foreign, right? They, from the islands, whatever, they get on the cruise ship, get a job, and they rotate with the cruise ship. Mm-hmm. Right. So anyway, on the cruise ship, you have to have a card, and your card states like what level you are on the cruise. Like if you got a blue one, it's your first one. If you got a red one, it's your second one. Whatever color, is your classification or whatever it shows.
Right.
Well, the staff has a card, too, to get into everything they need to get into. Nigga, what color do you think that card was?
You got a black card.
Right. Green, nigga.
A green card? You said they all foreigners.
That's funny. That's funny. That's funny.
What the fuck?
We get Arab money.
Arab money.
Nigga standing by the employee entrance like, you got your green card?
Oh, got your green card.
No. You went too far.
They gonna come get us. We ain't got our green card.
All the Mexicans on the ship start scattering.
Caramba! My bad. That's fake.
That's not right. That's not good at all.
You went too far.
Shit. Shame on Carnival Cruise Lines for that, bro.
Damn. Hey, we talked about
Y'all know what y'all was doing. Y'all knew what y'all was doing.
You gotta have that one minority in the motherfucking boardroom. Like, I don't know, Jim.
Right.
That Tony Romo.
That's the old nigga we drowned, man.
That's a old. He wasn't there at the meeting because he dead.
He's probably on the Carnival cruise.
Oh, you said that nigga's a barnacle? Oh, he what's that? Davy Jones's locker, nigga?
Davy Jones' locker.
Davy Jones' locker.
Yeah, barnacle on the Carnival cruise.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
You niggas. Oh, shit.
That's a good. I like that. That was a good side eye, man. That was a good pickup.
I like it. Everybody got a green card. We didn't say it earlier because we were getting into it. Not getting into it, but getting the show on. But hey, good luck to you tomorrow, Joe Jeff. You and your athletes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Knock it out the park, sir.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, anything else from the show, from the crew? Okay, everyone has said their piece. It's time for us to get out of here.
We're getting near that money.
Yeah, that money. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Stunting on these hoes, as we do here. On the Brothers Breaking Bread, we have 10 meters. We have Zeb the Soldier, Slim AC, half of the Brothers of Doom, Joe Jeff. I am the KC Stark. We are the Brothers Breaking Bread, Triple B Podcast. Never, ever, ever miss a moment to break bread with your brothers and sisters, even though they abandoned us today. Because they probably watching Johnny Brown here, and they got them a white man, too. I'm just joking. That's neither here nor there. I'm joking.
Oh, no.
They tired of hearing questions from white men. That's what it is.
Yeah. I feel it. But, hey, good luck to her. Thank you, guys. Triple B, we out. Shit.
Yep. Did y'all want to talk about the other episode, or we good?
Oh, I'm good.
Speak on it if you got something to say.
Yes, sir.
Nah, I mean, we said the whole we didn't laugh at a man dying. We ain't laughed at a woman getting punched in the face. No.
Yeah, no. I understood. I mean, I was cool with the cut up, with the editing.
You just you made a joke though about that teacher getting hit in the head with a bat. You said them students didn't know how to conjugate their verbs.
Yeah, it was about them not knowing conjugation of verbs. It wasn't about.
I know,
it wasn't laughing that she got punched in the face.
But it's a joke made at two people who just killed a woman. No.
I put it this way: I didn't insert myself.
I feel you didn't insert yourself, but we still made light of a woman who just got killed by two kids.
I cut that out.
Look, man, I mean, Tin said he understood. You know what I mean? He understands, rather. So, I mean, I think that's, it's all good. I just say.
It still was funny as hell.
Go ahead.
I understood when it was brought to my attention. You know what I'm saying? So I supported, that move. I don't want to sit in the shadows.
I don't think it was funny as hell. I don't think it was. I don't think it was funny.
Oh no!
I'm not saying. What I missed? What was it?
In the last episode, the what was it called? Cracker, whatever.
The sellout show.
The sellout show. During the check-ins, 10. You remember? You was there. 10 said something about he put his wife in the closet because she didn't have his supper ready and shit. He was just talking. Obviously he was just being funny and shit.
Yeah, that was, wasn't real.
Right, and we went with it. We rolled with it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When I heard him sound, I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was my first reaction. Like, oh shit, what?
Yeah, and I didn't say anything. Sometimes I forget that we are not live. That we had the ability to be like, do we really want to go that direction or whatever? We can stop it and start it again. You know what I'm saying? We can do that. And so I don't know. Joe brought it to mind because he does the editing, of course. So he listens to the show again, pretty much immediately or shortly thereafter. And so he brought it. I know I had a conversation with him, and when he kind of just was like, I'm thinking about handling it this way. And I was like, yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with the decision, man. I agree with it. You know what I mean? So that's basically what
that was
about from my perspective.
Not just 10, me too. Oh yeah, because I think
Roger said something about the underage.
Yes, I had a 14-year-old wife.
Marrying a 14-year-old.
Yeah. I think that definitely. And like when it wasn't until I think Joe sent the message to me, and I was like, God damn, I did say that. Well, no, and I don't. And I agree. I do not just being myself here, fucking arguing for no reason. But yeah, I don't think you should cut out what you said. I do agree that inserting oneself and making that is worse. Yes, I do agree. I don't think you should. Yeah, I'm not. What you did today, no, that's on the level of what we normally do. You know what I'm saying? Try to add some levity to these heavy topics. Because if we don't add levity to it, we're gonna be depressing the motherfuckers. Doing this. Right. So yeah, my bad. I apologize. I just but I do agree.
And Joe brought up something interesting. I don't know the numbers, but I remember him mentioning it to me. Why they name this dude Remy Martin though, man? anyways.
The basketball player for KU? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't watch college basketball until the Sweet 16. So I just learned today that there's a motherfucker named Remy Martin that plays for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, that's what I too. Yeah.
Baller too.
Yeah.
But anyways, Joe had mentioned to me that I think he said that he thinks that most of our audience, our core audience, are like women that kind of check into, kind of get an inside view of how we as men think. You know what I mean? And obviously we have female guests for often actually, and I was just like, I don't know if we, not that we. Who knows what it may develop into? The podcast. It may just stay where we at right now, or it may develop into something. But I was just like, I don't know if we want that. If we want our brand.
I agree.
If we want that type of thing to represent, our brand, basically.
No, I agree. I agree. Like I think I've had the biggest fuck up here on the show as far as with not only a woman listener, but someone who's on the show and had to apologize for that. So definitely. And then I think what Joe said, it kind of like, I was like, oh, that's right. What he just said here, I didn't insert myself into that joke or into that humor. I think that's a good framework, blueprint to follow. And just going back and thinking about all the things that we do sometimes let loose and joke about, it's never us saying, I'm doing this act. We're just usually laughing at the how absurd or how someone arrived at this point of, I'm going to, like you said, do this violence, or how did the duck boat episode? How did 8 niggas find themselves on a boat and drowning in the fucking lake? You know what I'm saying? That's some shit.
Not a boat. A
duck boat.
A boat. Also a truck.
a truck with wheels. So I think that. Yeah. So not to get away. Yeah, but I agree. I agree. And like I said, I apologize for that fake ass argument. But yeah, I think that's a very good blueprint to follow as far as like. Am I inserting myself? Am I making myself the focal point of the joke? Or am I kind of laughing at this story that seems absurd to me, just off point, even though it might be a sad story? It's like, how in the fuck did this happen? It's usually the jokes that are being made when we talk about these stories. It's like, how the fuck did this arrive at this point to where the violence or whoever's asking this dumbass question in this committee hearing? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I agree, man. It's just, everything else is be conscious. I guess we just have to be conscious. Like, whatever you record, whatever you put out there into the universe now, literally, digitally can live forever, no matter how big or how small. And so, whatever we say and put out there, and officially, Joe hits record and, Joe hits publish, and it's out there.
Roger hits record, but I do edit, yeah.
Joe's a great gatekeeper. There we go.
Right. But at that point where it's published and it's out there, it's like, that shit's out there. You know what I'm saying?
You can't take it back.
Forever. So, yeah, I think we do got to be conscious. And that's...
And, that shit's going to happen from time to time. I mean, I don't think anybody does, and but I just want to say this, you know what I'm saying? I don't obviously feel any different about our brother, Mr. 10 Meters, you know what I'm saying? Right. It was what it was, and you know what I'm saying? So, fuck it, keep it moving, man.
Yeah, I think it's just definitely something, to learn. Me myself, even in my joke, to learn from, as far as like in that moment, and then after and when Joe, like I said, when he sent me a text message, I was like, damn, I did say I had a 14-year-old wife. God damn.
It got kind of quiet after that on the text line for about a week.
Oh, no. Well, shit, I had all this other shit going on at work and stuff. But no, I was just like, damn, yeah. But no, it wasn't, I got shit going on with my mom and dad. But, yeah, it's never, it's never like I feel some kind of way about anything when it comes to any of y'all. It's like, once again, we talk about, we come here, break bread, but we also hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? And like, me myself, I know sometimes I can get out of hand, and and we all get out of hand with our words and our feelings and our emotions.
Exactly.
You don't want yes men in your corner. You want a friend. You want someone to be like, my nigga, did you really mean that when you said that? You know what I'm saying? So I think we need that. And if someone's coming to you respectfully and saying, hey, bro, I don't think you should have said that. It says a lot about you to getting your feelings about that to me. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what the whole show is about, is holding people accountable for the fuck shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be careful about the fuck shit we engage in. And you know what I'm saying? Should we have published an episode laughing at the dude who got shot in the parking lot? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Should we publish an episode where the woman lost 9 of her 11 family members because she drowned?
But like you said, though, it's goes back to your point, and I didn't even think about it till you said it. Like, we rarely insert ourselves into the story. Even with that, like when we laughed about it, it was like this nigga like slap me, nigga, slap me, nigga, slap me, and he got shot. And I think the thing that made it so funny that I was like, I guess he ain't gonna get slapped. You know what I'm saying? In true, the man did die and get shot, but it's like, it's one of them stories where it's like, nigga, you asking for violence, you just got a different kind of violence.
Yeah, right. Be careful what you ask for because you might get it. You know what I'm saying? You want to ride on a lake in a truck
with wheels?
Yeah.
Hey, you pray for rain, nigga, prepare for the mud. That's what they say. You pray for the rain, prepare for the mud, bro.
It is. I don't know. So I'm just that's what my thing. I think I don't know how many men listen to it, but I know the feedback I get is from women. You know what I'm saying?
Same here.
I don't have stats on men versus women, but I know the feedback I get is from women. And I just felt like it would have been off-brand for us to, even in satire, suggest that we would beat women or marry 14-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? And so I just felt like that needed to be extracted because I don't know what this will ever become. I saw the numbers bumped up since the new year in terms of listenership.
Yeah.
And I sent that out to the group.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
I don't know what this will become, but I don't want that in the archive. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a few other things we cut out that we don't want in the archive.
Yep, I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. No, and like I said, I appreciate it. We have to hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? We ain't always going to agree on everything, but I think if we come here and it's a person or persons or whoever who's not only putting the show in our meeting place, in front and above everything else, you know what I'm saying? But also, like you said, what we represent as individuals. You know what I'm saying? Because we would all be on there laughing or being quiet and complicit in my joke and Ten's joke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we got to protect each other sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
We had things on the show where people were going to say something, and then you're like, nigga, don't even stop, don't even say it. You know what I'm saying? Where you had a frustrating
that's definitely happened. Yeah,
it's happened before. So it's like we continue to hold each other accountable and be our own saviors to each other. You know what I'm saying? That's a brotherhood to me.
Yeah, I'm trying to be the last gatekeeper, and
to his credit, to your credit, bro, you easily could have just made what's the word I'm looking for? You could have just made the decision by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you do the editing, so you could have just. But when you talk to me. And when you was talking to me, I know that you at least, I think you mentioned that you had said something to Roger too. You know what I'm saying? And so, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That you just didn't make that decision just, on your own. I don't know if I would have disagreed with it. I don't know if it would have changed what you did. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you even just going on and finding, seeing what other people thought about it too.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. It's all to the good, though, man. We're just gonna keep it moving and keep taking these steps forward. You know what I'm saying? And you know, everything ain't always gonna hit. We ain't gonna hit every note perfect. You know what I'm saying? That's just the nature of life.
I just want to put out there,
every joke ain't gonna be funny. Sometimes it's gonna,
Right.
Yeah. I just want to put it out there, and I mean, I know Joe, me and Joe, I'm gonna do me, but it's like, ain't no hard feelings. I can't speak for 10. Ain't no hard feelings this way. I mean, like I said, I had family shit going on and got caught up in that. So I swear to you, bro, ain't no hard feelings this way at all.
Okay. I put out the little. Since we didn't do it last week, I put out the little still baking episode. You know what I'm saying?
What's that one?
Yeah. Anybody listen to that?
What is it? I haven't.
Was it from our
the pregame and shit? The shit like that's so like I've done the Nicaraguan classics, and that's like shit when we ain't doing nothing. Take an old episode, but then like when we do a special episode, when we record the pre-planning.
Yeah.
Right.
Release that, so you know that's another bit of content that we can use. And I thought it was. Did nobody listen to it?
No.
I ain't gonna lie, I did, because normally that shit pop up, and I didn't see it, so I'm gonna go back to my Twitter feed and look at it, or go back to. That's what I normally do. I go when it pop up on Twitter, and I do the whole retweet. Then I go listen. So I got to go back and see what the fuck's up with my algorithm.
I think I didn't do it. I think I started on late Sunday. I usually do it, you know what I'm saying, Saturday night, or, you know what I'm saying, and it might post Sunday morning or something like that, or it might post Sunday afternoon. But I think I started Sunday night, and it didn't post till Monday morning. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's a factor.
I usually listen. I don't routinely listen to the show because I do it. So, but my girl listens to the show every episode, so I usually catch it when she's listening to it.
Thank you.
And I know we've been doing a lot of audiobooks here lately in our spare, like when we just chilling. So I don't know if she has even. I haven't heard her playing it yet. But it'll come.
I didn't know how people felt about it. The meeting that we had, I didn't include that because there was a lot of noises because I was watching the movie and kids were popping in and out, and I wanted to.
That was pretty boring. That was pretty boring, anyways.
It was kind of boring, so I just kept it with the pregame shit we did from the previous week and that week. And I thought the way my shit set up, I listened to an episode on Apple Music or Apple iPod, whatever podcast, whatever, and then it'll play the previous episode. So if you listen in that order, where you listen to the still baking I put out, and then it rolls right into the episode, kind of give you like a little preface. Thing, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
A little peek behind the curtains. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ignore the man behind the curtain in his eyes.
The great Oz.
The great Oz, nigga. All right, man. Hey, you need to get some sleep so you can coach these athletes, bro.
Yeah, it is. All right, y'all.
All right, man. Appreciate you,
fellas.
man. Love y'all. Y'all be safe out there.
All
right, peace.
Break bread with your brothers whenever possible.